So it's Monday. What is the day? Is it Monday the 16th of March, and I guess there's this thing called Lunch with Andy that we used to do that we need to start doing again. I got a really greasy cheeseburger. Got some good friends here, and we'll probably talk about last weekend's events. It was week 3 last weekend. We were here in Kokomo, the first Kokomo district event. It went great, had a lot of fun. I'm glad to be back doing first stuff after being sick for a while. Yeah, Indiana went to districts, and this was the second district event. The competitiveness was pretty high in the finals, even though there were only 32 teams. The scores were in the 150, 140s, 150s.
The top 10 had a qualification average of over 80 or better.
The Utah scores were high. We got to check that out because there must be something going on at Utah. I was just looking at the top scores in the finals, but I didn't look at the averages. So we got to dig into that. So something's going on out in Utah. There's some good robots out there.
Rock City Regional they almost had a 236-point match, and it was Roboteers and I'm blanking on the other two teams, but we'll add those in just below my face. Right, Brett? The video is from the web stream is up there, almost 200 point or 230 point match, and they are just so close, and it was such a cool match to watch. But had they had another half second to back up, or it would have been a new high score in all of first, right?
Yes, the current high score is 215.
Utah had 179.
179, okay.
So a stack away.
I was surprised that there wasn't very much interaction with the cans on the step at finals matches at Kokomo this weekend. That's usually been a hot topic of ways to win in the finals, but we didn't see that.
I assume, based on the progression of events so far, that when we get to Einstein, it's going to be a race to the recycling containers on the step. That's what's going to be the end.
I mean, we saw that did happen in Canada. I mean, we did see 10 scored RCs.
Mark's got some good points on that.
I do? On what? People asking in basically milliseconds how fast robots would start from 1 to 6. They're just figuring it's going to be a race to RCs.
There are teams that are planning on not releasing their can stealers and not even showing them publicly until championships. Because one, they don't need them to win their regional and district events. They can score enough points without taking the cans off the step. And two, they don't want anyone copying their designs until championships. So,
2011
mini-bots.
Pink Team 190 mini-bots.
Right.
The cool thing about a can stealer is it's so far within the withholding allowance that you can have from some of the ones that are out there already, there are some really effective, two can stealers that weigh
5 pounds.
A couple pounds. So little. Yeah. Little fishing poles. And so, some of these would be pretty easy to reverse engineer and implement on almost any given robot. So
I mean, anybody who has air on the robot already, they can look at 124s or 1024s, and they can do that in one meeting.
So it seems like it's less of a mechanical hurdle and more of a electrical and programming hurdle to be able to grab those quickly.
It's a weight hurdle. If you have the weight allowance, you can do some of these things. But if you don't, then you can't. One thing that happened this weekend was that we had 2 Michigan teams jump down across the border from one district to another district and play in Kokomo. Now, there's some implications of what that does. If they were able to win some awards, which took away some points from Indiana teams. I didn't hear anybody bugged about that. I didn't hear anybody complaining about it. I think it's good to get our neighbors to play with us. We should do it more with other districts. Both those teams, but they were very well received. No one minded them being here. Everybody embraced them being here. So those are 2 of the classiest teams in all of first, 107-68. So kudos to them for coming down and playing at this very Indiana-centric event. We were all about Indiana, and it was kind of tough for the Michigan team to come down and listen to us go on about ourselves for a while.
Go truck!
So I apologize for not having more lunches with Andy, but I've been kind of sick. It's great feedback. It's great to have tons of support. I've had great feedback, thoughts, prayers, support from many friends across all of First, and I thank you all for thinking about me, caring about me as I've been out of commission. I will be at more districts here in Indiana. I'm going to try to go to, I'm not sure what all events I'm going to go to, but I'm definitely going to St. Louis. So if you're going to be in St. Louis, I'll see you there. Thank you.